Noah Gregson hard into the wall.
Their tire was blown out.
Yeah, he just spun around, spun down to the low side, hard into the wall with the driver's side of the race car. Taking a breather there. That's a hard hit.
On the outside line.
Getting a push from Brad Keselowski here through the tri-oval. And it just turns that 42 sideways. Oh, man, massive, massive impact for the outside wall, the 54 and the 3. The 3 somewhat lessened a little bit of that blow when he collects the 6 as well, but
look at that. Good thing those flaps got up in there and got the car back down.
The wall goes Hamlin, Chase Elliott.
Hard impact for Denny Hamlin.
That was a savage crash right at the start-finish line.
You never know, no, as hard as he hit, you know, you start bending them toe links and things like that, could throw these cars around. Watch the flame. See, lift out of the gas. That means his car is heading up the racetrack. Come up. That's a retaliation. I think the win comes from the 5. When the 5 moved up to try to go around him and lost that momentum, that gets the 5 in trouble. Here comes the energy. Bell filled that void, gives him a big shot. 5 gets turned around. Look, right there. He's in front of him and wins this great American race. Had the 5 stayed in front of him, the 5's going to be the one when I think back of this race, he's going to be coulda, woulda, should've. Oh, so close.
Stenhouse won here in July 2017.
The 10 car back in the back of the 67 car.
Junior first into the gas.
Contact!
The 6 falling back quickly.
Big crash back here.
Here comes Blaney around. Kyle Busch going in. Will they miss the wall? A close call there. Blaney may have gotten into the, he did hard into the inside wall.
Heavy damage to the front of that car. Man. Kyle Busch gets in the back of the 12 and turns him around. Yeah, I mean, he just couldn't. Rick.
Yeah, the back end. Oh, into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens behind him.
And it brought so many people into it. Look at all these cars.
It's hard to tell right there that there's like a little bit of a kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Massive
Ryan
hit.
Blaney.
You saw that wall. That wall deflected, did a great job. But look at all the damage. That is a massive impact.
Larson's around.
And Larson up the racetrack in traffic, and he collects Priest.
Hard hit.
Good grief.
Saw that. He got the.
That is a huge hit.
Wow.
Listen, it wouldn't have mattered if he throttled up or didn't throttle up. That contact was going to happen anyway. That just was a bad scenario.
Well, don't forget. Oh, I told you that's a hard hit. You think these boys ain't tough? I'm telling you, that's a shot.
I'm telling you, he is going to be sore tomorrow.
Kevin Harvick, he's looking in the mirror more than he's looking out the front windshield. You gotta pay attention to what's going on behind you. Do not get a big run and get ahead of them too far.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Priest upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Priest upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield. Air, it just lifts right up off the ground.
That is so scary.
Remember, these cars are traveling at over 190 miles an hour.
We've seen barrel rolls, but when it climbs into the air, I mean, even right there, multiple flips.
10.
Every
10
time
flips.
it leaves the ground.
All the dirt and everything that gets inside that car, it's just wild how fast that car was sideways and in position to get airborne.
Terrifying. You know?
This was common, though. I mean, years ago, 15, 20 years ago, these were the type of wrecks we expected to see at Daytona and Talladega. NASCAR has changed a lot of things about these cars to try to keep them on the ground. And for the most part, unless the cars find themselves in these odd situations, it works. That right there looked exactly like what we would see in 1985, in 1990, 1995, the way this car went up in the air and barrel rolled down the back straightaway.
Well, I know wife Heather is watching. They just welcomed Rebecca Marie to their family August 7th. As I mentioned, Ryan Preece climbed out of the car. They put him on a stretcher.